What's up everyone, MK Tom Brady here. So in this video, I really wanted to go over what people are talking about after this patch especially, and even before this patch. I don't know why people are saying this game is bland and boring and watered down. I don't know why nerfs are a problem. The gameplay of this game is great, and I don't know why anybody finds it boring. So I really wanted to show a specific example, because just saying something is watered down or boring is just kind of a statement that you're throwing out there. So I really wanted to provide a specific situation. So I'm going to show a clip of the tournament in Brazil over the weekend, to which Brian, the Sub-Zero player, is going up against Javier, the Scorpion player. And he has him cornered here, and I want you to notice that his cameo meter, his assist, is completely full. So he's got him cornered, his cameo meter is completely full, and his offense consists of poke, 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 poke. Now, there are many people that have always tried to make the argument, Tom, it's an assist game. You must not know how assist games work. I'm pretty sure when you have the opponent cornered like this in a 2D assist game, the offense does not consist of poke, 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 poke. Maybe you could mix in a throw there, for a little variety. Now, Sub-Zero also is a character who is known legacy-wise, especially with the move he has in this game, the Ice Clone, to be a corner character. But when the move in this game is minus 1,999,999, you really can't use it. But especially not in this situation when it's obvious. However, you do have your cameo. So just in generality speaking of the game, you have your cameo, you have the opponent cornered, and the offense is poke, 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 poke. If the roles were reversed, all Javier would do is poke, 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 string into spear spin cameo. Now, there are a few characters in this game that have had situations that they can continuously do stuff. Raiden can do something in the Storm Cell into Strike Throw afterwards, or loop that again one more time with the assist call if he has it on deck twice. Kenshi obviously can just repeatedly 50-50 you over and over and over again. And Johnny Cage was the other character that could just pretty much go ham on you over and over and over again. Obviously, that's been removed, so now you just have Kenshi and Raiden. So outside of two characters, this game in the corner is poke, 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 throw. This is what we mean by bland and watered down. Now, I know some people are going to say, well, Tom, you just want to put people in the corner and do whatever. Okay, but people just want to get in and mix all day or pressure all day. Or some people want to throw fireballs all day until, I want to literally jump out of the window. Or some people just want to fly around the air all day, like they're in air traffic control, like they're like a high flyer constantly. They never hit the ground at all. You got to call an ATC to find out where they are. Or you have people that just want to throw you over and over and over again with untechable mid-command throws. Now, all this stuff may sound annoying, and it is, but it is also enjoyable and adds a lot of depth and strategy, because fighting games are literally about unfair situations. Fighting games are who can get who in whose situation the most and get the most out of their situation when they have you there. And oftentimes these situations are unfair. Now, the mind game is getting you there and staying out of the other guy's situation. Now, there are situations that are easier and more powerful than others, but as long as they have something to put the other guy in, it's usually okay. Now, I understand people will say, but Tom, there's counter picks then, and we don't want to deal with them. But you have to understand, to ask NRS to water the game down so much to the point that there's hardly any counter picking, it doesn't work. You have to take the good with the bad, because then you get these bland, watered down games. It's like asking God to remove the sun because people that have fair skin don't like being burned in the summer. But what is the consequence of doing that? You have to take the good with the bad. And when you remove that balance, okay, there may not be as many counter picks, and maybe the game is quote unquote more balanced, but it's so bland and boring that you have situations that should be hype and crazy happening, and it's poke, 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 poke. I mean, I really think if NRS ever took the suggestion of some people and reworked their throw system to where you could just tech once and tech both directions, I really think that would really show you guys just how watered down the game really is. Because then, not saying throws would never hit, But then you would just have poke, 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 throw tech, poke, 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 the occasional throw or micro duck. I mean, it's just, this is what we mean by the game is bland and boring. Nobody wants to watch this. Nobody wants to play it. And this, I shouldn't say nobody, but the majority don't want to watch, don't want to play, period. And once the money is gone, the Pro Series, the little money that was in this game to begin with, and now there's big money in the Pro Series finale. Once that's gone, once EVO is over, this game's offline tournament scene is done, and the online tournament scene will be barely existent until the next game is launched. I think with this patch, NRS has shown that this is what this game is going to be. Poke, 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 poke. Now, they may, at some point down the line, come for Raiden and come for Kenshi and water them down to match the rest of the cast and water down the rest of the cameos to kind of match the rest of the cast. But this is why people's reaction to the patch has not been very good, and this is why people think the game is bland or boring. I'm telling you right now, NRS is not going to change a single thing. This is kind of where the game is, and this is where the game is going to stay. And I know some of you are like, Tom, why are you so negative? I would love to be more positive about stuff, but what can I be positive on, right? What can I say that's more positive? Can I talk about, the invasions? No, I can't talk about invasions. It's not fun at all. Can I talk about the content? Hey, they added new content and the skins. No, the content is terrible. Can I talk about, hey, play online? No, the netcode is the worst of all the games that are out. The netcode is terrible. Can I talk about join these online tournaments? No, I can't do that because if you're on Xbox or PC, you can't get in any one of these tournament leagues. And if a tournament league became PC only, it would then also exclude PS5 players and Xbox players because crossplay does not include King of the Hill, so there's no possible way for all platforms to play together in tournament. Can I talk about you have some friends, you want to go on online practice, hey, learn the game. You can't do that because, there's no online practice in the game at all. They haven't put it in. They probably will never put it in. I mean, there's really nothing. And then, the gameplay, hey, the gameplay at least is good. This game is watered down and boring and bland. But even if I took the gameplay out, where can I talk something positive? Hey, even for regular King of the Hills, you're on PS5, join the tournament, right? I can't brag about that either or talk positively because the way the King of the Hill is done, one player always has the advantage over the other, and you have connections that are unbearable for one but seem okay for another because they still haven't fixed that either. So really, there's no positive aspect in this game, from the gameplay to the netcode to the content to the single-player mode. There's really nothing positive I can say. And if anyone says, well, Tom, there's always the gameplay, it's really fun, just remember, poke, 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 poke. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned for more content.